Welcome back to Joe's Bistro. Today, I'm sharing my personal version of crispy baked potatoes, stuffed with simple ingredients and paired with a very special homemade sauce. They turn out so crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and full of flavor. Let's jump right in. We'll start by taking 4 cloves of garlic. Peel them, chop them into fine little cubes, and set them aside. This garlic is going to add an incredible aroma and flavor to our dish. Next, take a stalk of fresh, pre-washed green onion. Slice it to your preferred thickness. I like it thin but with a bit of texture. Once chopped, set it aside with the garlic. Then a can of sliced mushrooms. Finally, we have 5 medium-sized potatoes, well washed and dried. Using a fork, prick them all over. This helps them cook evenly and release steam. Just be careful not to poke your fingers. Now, let's get our baking sheet ready. Here's a quick pro tip. Smear a little butter onto the tray first, then press down your parchment paper. The butter acts like glue, keeping the paper in place. Not only does this protect your tray, but it also keeps the potatoes from sticking or burning. Let me know in the comments if this trick works for you. Place the potatoes onto your prepared baking sheet, leaving a little space between each one. Spacing them out allows the heat to circulate properly, so every potato gets that nice, even roast. Now, generously coat each potato with olive oil, using a pastry or basting brush. Take your time and enjoy the process. Make sure every single spot is covered. This is key to getting that golden, super crispy skin. Season generously with salt and black pepper to taste on all sides. Next, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake the potatoes for about 45 minutes to an hour until they are nice and tender inside. While the potatoes bake, let's saute our garlic mushrooms. Add a tablespoon of pork lard to the skillet, followed by our minced garlic. Keep the heat on medium-low the entire time. We don't want to burn the garlic or the mushrooms. We're looking for them to get beautifully coated and glazy. Once the garlic is slightly toasted and fragrant, toss in the mushrooms. I'm using canned, sliced mushrooms today to save some time, but feel free to use fresh ones if you prefer. It's your kitchen, so customize it however you like. Continue stirring the mushrooms for about 30 seconds. Season with a pinch of salt and pepper. You'll notice the mushrooms releasing their liquid. The salt actually helps draw out all that moisture. Keep stirring continuously until all the water evaporates and they start getting that delicious toasted color. Turn off the heat, let them cool down for 5 minutes, and let's check on our potatoes. Take the potatoes out of the oven, and it's time for the knife test. Simply pierce the center of each potato. If the knife slides in easily with no resistance, they are fully cooked and ready to be stuffed. Using a pair of kitchen tongs to hold the hot potato, take a knife and make a lengthwise slit along the top. Cut down to about halfway. Be careful not to slice all the way through. Now, using the same tongs, Hold the potato from the north to south ends and give it a gentle squeeze to open it up. With a fork in your other hand, fluff up the inside of the potato. Dig in and break it down, mixing the interior so it turns soft and mashes easily. We want it almost like mashed potato inside. Next, add a knob of butter inside each potato. Using a soft silicone knife or spatula, gently fold and mix it in, similar to what we did with the fork. As the butter melts into the warm potato, it creates a rich, creamy mashed texture inside. Be gentle during this step so you don't tear the skin. We're almost there. Now comes the fun part. You can stuff these with whatever you like, but here's how I do it. Place slices of Gouda cheese right inside the warm potatoes, followed by a generous layer of our garlic sautéed mushrooms. Be generous with the filling, don't hold back. The aroma given off by the baked potatoes with butter and garlic mushrooms is simply spectacular. Next, drizzle our homemade garlic Greek yogurt sauce right on top. Stick around until the end of the video to see how to make this incredible sauce. We've created layers of flavor here that feel like pure magic in every bite. Finally, garnish with a sprinkle of fresh green onions on top. It's time to plate. And there you have it. Our dish is complete. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to like, subscribe to Joe's Bistro, and hit the notification bell. If you want to learn how I made this special garlic yogurt sauce and other amazing dipping sauces, check out the next video. You're going to love it. Ciao!